Time for the morning rush.
We start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Looking at more showers up over the north and northwest today. High mountain snow and rain chances in the mix. Albuquerque, we look to miss out on this. We're beginning our drying trend today, and this will continue tomorrow with just a few spot showers left over the high country of northern New Mexico. David?
New and breaking this morning, there are more developments in the Charlie Rose sexual misconduct case. This morning, the Washington Post is reporting at least 27 women, including 14 CBS News employees, and say Rose sexually harassed them over the course of 30 years. The paper alleges that over that time, Rose's behavior was flagged by the managers at the network as early as 1986 and as recently as April 2017. That's when he was anchor on CBS This Morning. In a statement, CBS News says, quote, "Since we terminated Charlie Rose, we've worked to strengthen existing systems to ensure a safe environment where everyone can do their best work."
It's a tough job. This morning, you can weigh in on who should be the next chief of police for APD. Mayor Tim Keller says the city is looking for a permanent chief. They expect to make a final decision in June. The mayor says the new chief needs to be able to provide strong, reform-minded leadership. He also wants someone who has experience across different types of policing. Mayor Keller says he hopes interim Chief Geyer will go through the application process.
Happening today, city lawmakers are scheduled to delve into Mayor Tim Keller's public safety focused budget for the next fiscal year. It includes nearly $13 million for a multi-year recruitment plan for APD to reach 1,200 officers. They also plan to set aside $2 million to address crime backlogs. And another request includes $8 million for homeless services and money for a new mobile health care program. Tonight's meeting is at 5.
Happening now, neighbors of Tingley Park are calling on the city to clean up their park, saying it's become dangerous with signs of homelessness and drug use. Tingley Park sits right by the zoo and Dolores Gonzalez Elementary. Someone reported the park to 311 yesterday. They claim people were shooting up in public and there's a, quote, growing presence of addicts living there. The city says Tingley Park is popular but would not say if it's different than any other park in terms of maintenance or problems.
Environmental health officials say they don't have the manpower to keep up with restaurant inspections as often as they should be. There's been a drastic decline in health inspections across the city. In 2015, there were 7,600 inspections compared to just 5,000 last year. Schools, hospitals, and nursing homes are still inspected twice a year. They still inspect restaurants when they get complaints.
There's a chance you'll soon run into road construction, and the work is far from over. A new report shows which of the state's highways and interstates need the most work. Albuquerque's District 3 has the highest amount of interstates and highways rated as good. Other districts have more fair and poor ratings. Officials say roads being repaired will get treatments like cracked seals to prevent future wear and tear.
Happening today, Mayor Tim Keller is announcing that Central is officially open for business. Today, the mayor will mark the end of major construction for ART and encourage people to shop and eat local along Central. Now, this comes after businesses along Central took a big hit because of people avoiding construction. The mayor's office says he will also make an announcement surrounding free parking along Central.
For the next few days, the City of Albuquerque Solid Waste Department is holding its spring green waste collection. For Albuquerque residents, if you have leaves, grass, or brush that you want picked up, pack it into trash bags, leave it by your curb before 7 o'clock in the morning on the day of your trash pickup. Green waste does not include dirt, gravel, construction materials, or tree stumps.
Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin is in Beijing today. Mnuchin is leading the U.S. delegation in trade negotiations with senior Chinese officials. Now, the two-day talks will cover a wide range of issues, including tariffs, subsidies, and intellectual property rights. A breakthrough deal to fundamentally change China's economic policies is viewed as highly unlikely during the two-day visit.
On to developing overnight news. Several police officers recovering this morning after a barn explosion in Connecticut. It happened as police and SWAT were investigating a domestic violence situation. They say a barn on the property blew, sending 8 officers to the hospital. Still not clear what caused the blast.
Today's Metro Threat Index pretty low, only under 2. We've got some chilly temperatures out there this morning as Albuquerque is down to the 30s, but this afternoon, mostly sunny skies, temperatures back to the upper 60s and winds less than 15 miles per hour. Sarah?
A UNM student has come up with an idea that could potentially change the impact of plastic bags on the world. When Mustafa Pesokan moved to the United States from Iran 2.5 years ago, he said he was shocked at how many plastic bags we use on a daily basis. Pesokan designed a device that can compress up to 50 plastic bags by using heat and pressure, turning those plastic bags into a small, compact disc. This reduces the space of the plastic bags by 1/4 of the volume, so they can be safely recycled. Crystal?
Is happening today. Turns out it pays to show up to school. Literally, one Las Cruces high school student will win a new car for it today. The car is won by raffle. Students with 90% attendance rate will get 1 ticket, and perfect attendance earns 2 tickets. Scholarships will also be given out to students with perfect attendance.
Happening this weekend, 2 stars of the hit series Better Call Saul will be sharing their favorite books. Bob Odenkirk and Rhea Seehorn are scheduled to read at the Albuquerque bookstore Bookworks. The event is aimed at promoting literacy in New Mexico. That's happening on Saturday at 7 p.m. You will also have a chance to meet the stars. Kristen?
Time now for a check on your Thursday morning commute. Nothing major out there on the interstates this morning, moving close to posted speeds, but we'll keep an eye on it throughout the day.
Okay, finally this morning, JetBlue is taking pie in the sky literally. The New York-based airliner offering cross-country pizza delivery from May 9th through May 11th. The air carrier will fly out pizza from Patsy's Pizzeria in New York all the way to L.A. Pies will then be delivered straight to the homes of select Los Angeles residents. It's on a first-come, first-served basis if you really have a craving for a slice. So we've got the details on alwaysonkrqe.com.
Interesting. Time now for the 5 facts.
Start with number 5 here. In the next few weeks, a sign along I-25 using the metric system will be removed. The sign near Santa Fe shows drivers how far they have to go to a handful of cities, but the distances are in kilometers. The State Department of Transportation says it was put up about 10 years ago when Bill Richardson was governor. At that time, the department was considering using the metric system.
And number 4, Albuquerque's Animal Welfare Department is hiring and say their current shortage is causing a massive backlog in cases around the city. They say they are down 11 field officers. Last month, we told you about a husky puppy where we found at least 2 instances of people reported it being left outside tied to a balcony. Desiree Cawley from Animal Welfare says their shortage of officers is to blame for the slow response. Cawley says the number of pending calls skyrocketed to more than 1,500 from over just 500 back in December.
At number 3, temperatures still relatively cool today as we jump back to the upper 60s. Mostly sunny skies here in the Rio Grande Valley, but up to the north, still looking at potential for scattered rain showers and high mountain snow above 9,000 feet. Tomorrow will be warmer, still the spot showers over the northern higher terrain. Weekend looks good with sunshine in 80s.
Number 2 now, prosecutors trying to block Tai Chan's claim of self-defense months before a third murder trial. Chan, a former Santa Fe County deputy, has always admitted to shooting his partner Jeremy Martin, but claims he had to. In 2014, the two had stopped in Las Cruces for the night. They got into an argument after bar hopping and drinking. In newly filed court documents, a special prosecutor on this case says self-defense is an unreasonable defense. Chan's new trial is scheduled for August.
And at number 1 this morning, House Speaker Brian Egoff and 4 female Democratic lawmakers say they are considering an investigation now that State Representative Carl Trujillo of Santa Fe is being accused of sexual harassment toward a former lobbyist. Animal rights advocate Laura Bonar says Trujillo touched her inappropriately when they worked together in 2013 and 2014. The Democrat denies the claims and says his political opponents are using the Me Too movement for their own gain.